Hi everybody, Gabrielle here. I'm back. Hope everyone had a fantastic Monday. Anyway, I did that right then and there. Whatever. Kind of salt. Took off my manicure. Didn't last as long as I wanted it to, but they never do. Whatever. I try. Okay, Rihanna's Needed Me just comes on. Alright. Just had Freak Me by Silk playing. Now this, alright, I'm looking at this Wild Woman card from the Shamanic Oracle deck. And I'm like, huh. Somebody feeling uninhibited, huh? Savage, huh? Anyway. So for the overall energy of this spread, we have the Hangman and the Five of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords, 777, Seven of Pentacles, and what did I just say? The Page of Pentacles, excuse me, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Judgment card. And I laid out the Monero spread next to it. And I pulled the Shamanic Oracle card for that spread as well. And that one was completion. We'll get to that. Excuse me for a moment. So I set the tone and the mood. Get my mind right. Don't get it twisted. You was just another nigga trying to hit list. Been there. Hit list, huh? Them hit lists are dangerous. Dangerous, I tell you, Johnny. Dangerous. We having no hit list. What kind of shit is that? Like, yeah, if I could, I would. It's like those marital clauses. You know, honey, I love you, but, you know, hypothetically, if you ever met, let's just say, Halle Berry, is she like a hall pass candidate? And he'd be like, is that on the table? She's like, well, you know, I get it. I set up. Trust me, they got their own hit list. Don't fall for that shit. She granted you Halle Berry and shit. She thinking of fucking A-Ride. Just throwing it out there like that. I bet you her come up be better. Excuse me. All right. We have someone weighing out the pros and the cons. It's like the Santa should have got a list, checking it twice, figuring out who's naughty, who's nice. Did you make the naughty list? Did you make the nice list? You know? They've even opened the books of ancient knowledge. Maybe they spiritual books, they religious books on what it means to them and what their own, what do you call that, moral standards. And if those two things align, and if they align, then they go down the checklist. Like, this is a real suspension. But this shit driving them crazy. This process, it's not arbitrary, but it almost feels arbitrary. Because, I mean, it's a full body straitjacket. Excuse me. But all of this is an attempt to get grounded. Really. I almost get like the Kabbalah. Like the tree of life. Is somebody studying Kabbalah? Yeah. Got Monica. Should have known better. Oh, shit. Yeah. And see what they're weighing the pros and cons on. It's about how things turned out this way. It's like, how did we end up here? You know, the dog. Today, that's it. Last day of the year, the dog. It's being sent away. So it's like someone's reflecting over the events of the past year. How did we get here? And they're weighing out everything. But mum's the word. You know, no talking. No talkie, no talkie. You don't even know that this is happening. Or maybe this is you doing this. Weighing out the pros and the cons of the past year. How did you get to this place? It's like, I'm looking at this like, almost like a tower moment, right? Because it's like, you have these boulders. It's like a hobbit house, right? You thought you were building something solid. Something of the earth. Something pure. But it's like you've outgrown this dwelling. You've outgrown the situation. And as much as it pains you to move forward, it is the best thing to do. The window and the door, like the peephole, it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. It's the crossroads. Or crosshairs, right? You had, like, that's what you had your sights set on. But things don't always turn out the way you expect them to or want them to. But that's okay. Oh, we say bigger opportunities await. You know, a door closes, a window opens. It's called flow. So yeah, we have reflection over the past year. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to say 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe even 6, because there's a locked pinnacle on the door. Maybe it's like after a period of 5 years, right? All of a sudden, the door closes on you. Like, you can't get back in. After so much time and effort put in. It's like all of a sudden they turned on you. And it left you in this state of, it's isolation, but it's like, oh man, this isn't like the hermit per se. This is more melancholy than the hermit. You know, this is like depression. And out of that depression, it forced you to look deeper. Forced you to close out some things and to turn some things away. And what is the term I'm looking for? Almost like barricade. That's what this looks like, a barricade. Like it forced you to barricade yourself from the outside world. Like, it almost looks like someone, like, this looks like an elevator to me. Alright, it's looking like an elevator. And they're going to the top. It's like somebody even moved, like, went and got themselves a penthouse crib, apartment in the sky somewhere, like the Jeffersons, so they could really get away from people. The noise, the sights, the sounds. Like, this was a complete 180. And it was like, you thought, or they thought, from that elevation, from that distance, they would really be able to get a better vantage point, a clearer perspective, be able to see things really clearly, like night and day. And that's actually what this felt like here, night and day. It's like one day you had a home, and then the next day you couldn't even get in. Like that scene from Diary of a Mad Black Woman. It feels like that. It really feels like that. Like, this was like shocking. Shocking. But anyway. All I can say, it feels like this was a long time coming. But I think anytime you take a step back, it's great. And also, what I think you realize, not wanting to be Lot's wife. See how she's barely peeking back? It's like, I'ma fix you. It's not even bitter. You feel me? It's not like that. It's not like, I'm gonna get you. It's like, I'll fix you. Right? It's like, that was enough motivation and momentum to put you on the right path yourself. I told a girlfriend of mine something like that the other day on the internet. I said, girl, because she was feeling real bad. She had an emotional breakdown, going through the most. Was in a 12-year relationship. Should I know what that's like? And he walked. Left her with 2 kids, but she's talented. And from where I'm sitting, it seems like life has gotten better since he's gone. Her business is thriving. The kids are happy. I'm sure they missed their father, but whatever. She's been able to work and save enough money to have a down payment to have her dream home built. So, I'm like, I know it's rough, and it's not easy not having somebody with you, especially, at night when you want somebody to cuddle with type shit. Not even sex, somebody, like, just different types of intimacies. And I'm like, I get that. But it's okay. I told her she should thank him. Really, because look how strong you are. Look what you've been able to accomplish. Look at the lesson and the standard you're setting for your children. I'm like, you're showing them that you can accomplish anything with or without help. I said to her, she really needs to shift her perspective massively. Because even though it seems hard at this moment, it's only going to get better because it's already gotten better. So what? You don't have a replacement. You don't need a replacement. You want to upgrade. But that takes time. You got to take care of your own shit. Fix your own problems. What made you stay in that crazy relationship. Oh, excuse me, for all of that time. And, don't just say love. It was more than that. Codependency, yada, yada, yada. Not having high enough standards, if you ask me. But anyway. So, life's gotten better for her. And that's what this looks like right here. That, yeah, it's okay. It sucked. After investing so much time and energy to have it all taken away. To be, like, barred from your own life. Fuck it. Make a new one. Okay, so that path was a dead end. We off to a new one. And it was destined. Because some things have to give in order to get you to where you need to go. Excuse me. And with all these sevens out here, that's Christ consciousness. Destined to do something bigger. Couldn't do it where you were sitting. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. That's a victorious future, if you ask me. Patiently waiting for a brighter day. Doing your work. See, she's doing work physically. It ain't like the 8 of Pentacles work. But see how she's patiently tending to the garden, to this potted plant, to this investment. Protecting it. Knowing that this is the path forward. That all of this led to this, which will lead to much better things. And knowing that, look at the confidence here. Knowing that. Overcoming those obstacles, those hurdles. Having renewed faith and energy. Passion. Look at the color. Orange and red, fire and passion and vigor. Renewed. Look at the color of the garments. Yellow and green. Look at the crow. Higher consciousness, intuition, spiritual messages and guidance. Your prayers were answered. They were heard. See how the wands come from earth to heaven? They were heard. Your prayers were answered. They sure were. They were received. That's what I mean. Your prayers were received. Received. Absolutely received. Let's stay. Jodeci. Oh, come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Alright, let me stop playing. Yeah. But you gotta leave this old shit behind. That's what I'm seeing in the 7 of Swords. I mean, really leave it behind. You got what you could. You did. Look how he looking at that one sword left. He's like, it's dangerous. I got everything I can carry. For real. That's stupid. Let sleeping dogs lie. That's what that is right there. Let sleeping dogs lie. You got what you could. You know what I mean? I mean, learning-wise, that's a sword. So you learned what you could. You really have gotten what you could from this situation, whatever the hell this was. You've learned all you can learn. It's time to go forward. See the path in front of him? Yeah, it's cold and it's dark, and you can't see it, but the dawn is coming. That's so funny. Right. Because it's like going forward on the path, right? See that Page of Pentacles sitting in the middle? It's like in a year's time, right? You're going to have so many wholly new and prosperous opportunities in a very material sense. Like, starting now. See how the dog's burying a bone? It's like, whatever you're investing in, whether it's your time, your money, your energy, whatever it is, in a year from now, it's gonna reap such wonderful, wonderful abundance upon you. You jump from the Page of Pentacles, pondering what you're gonna do with all of this new opportunity in front of you. Brand new opportunity in front of you. Brand new start. Sorry for the shaking. A brand new start right in front of you. And if you just continue on the path and invest wisely, smartly, quietly, nobody's business what you're doing, it's going to bring you right to the Ten of Pentacles. See the path? This is the path to abundance and prosperity laid out in front of you. Like I said, they heard your prayers. Your prayers have been answered. Do you understand? Answered prayers. It's coming. Swift. Swift. It's coming. Whatever that was that sent you into this state here of isolation, of suspension, of pondering over what you've invested in and why it didn't amount to anything, that's had you reflecting over the past 5 or 6 years, and why now destiny has brought you to this exact moment, because it was destined, all of it. Judgment. Trying to tell you, they heard you. Your prayers have been answered. Keep the faith is all I can say. Keep the faith. I'm talking to myself too. Keep the faith. Just when you think you can't anymore, that's when they step in. Me, myself, and I. Beyonce. Let's look at the Wild Woman card. Let me bring this down so you can see her. It's a beautiful card. When the Wild Woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the Wild Woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you are meant to become. She is a reminder of the She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover the light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. Isn't it so on point what I was just saying about the path, about the pondering, and about just proceeding forward? And you know what I mean? Letting those old situations go, letting sleeping dogs lie. The path, answered prayers. When the Wild Woman, it says the invitation. When the Wild Woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The Wild Woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. That's so funny. I was singing this morning that song about the Great Spirit in the Sky, that hippie song. I love that song. It says the medicine. Express. No, that's not express. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. This is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hungry ghost of Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life, understanding that just as a river needs its banks to flow through, so do you need boundaries around your thinking and behavior. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, connect to that light within. That is dope. 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 Wow. Wow. Follow the path. It's okay. And look, on the bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. I know you guys saw that in the distance. I'm trying to tell you. This is great. The path is clear before you. Proceed with confidence. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. They are greatly appreciated. Love you guys. Bye.